Hey Soul Surfers, welcome to day 6 of the 30 Days to Self-Love series. If you have not already done so, go ahead and join our community by clicking that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be notified when new content is posted, especially the rest of this 30 Days to Self-Love series. So we are talking about the importance of self-love and 30 ways that you can incorporate self-love into your life. So windy out. Today's tip is to get out into nature. Oh my gosh, I cannot express enough how important getting out into nature is for self-love. There's so many reasons that it's important, especially on sunny days like today here where I'm at. And I'm wearing a coat because it's the end of winter and spring is around the corner. Well, it's kind of spring. I mean, it's like high 30s. I should actually technically probably be in a tank top for Wisconsin. A big reason that it's important to get out into nature is because there's so much, number one, just natural beauty. I mean, we can look around and see the universe created this for us. And it's here to show us that everything is beautiful in its natural state. There's so much to learn from nature too, just from the sheer fact that it exists. There's nothing imperfect about it. It all grows in its own time. The trees don't worry about whether they're going to grow or not. The flowers don't worry about whether they're going to grow or not. They just grow and are, and it just is beautiful. So it's something really to remember for ourselves as humans, that we are growing. And we spend so much time worrying about things and worrying about outcomes and what other people think. And we just need to know and remember and understand that we are perfect exactly where we are, and we are growing as our soul was meant to. And of course, our decisions can be the long way to where we're meant to go soul-wise, or the short way to I call it the scenic route, the long scenic route, sometimes, which can be a little more, have more hardship and enduring a little bit more pain with that. There's also the short route, which is following our passion, our dreams, and the self-love, and us coming into our own. But no matter what we choose, it's not wrong. Just like in nature, there's soul growth, and the growth is perfect and it's beautiful in the natural way that it unfolds, regardless of the choice that we make. There's a hawk over there. There's a hawk. It's so cool. I wonder if you can see it behind me. I don't know if you can see that over there, but there is oh my gosh, 2 of them, hawks or eagles. I'm not sure yet. That's pretty astounding. Wow, and I would not have seen that if I wasn't out here. Beautiful. Yeah, that's really amazing. See, you don't see those things if I'm sitting at my house in the living room. There's just something so majestic about it. Oh, it's so calm. I feel so at peace and calm just even seeing that. Wow. Another reason that getting out into nature is a form of self-love is that we can breathe in the nice clean air. Now, I know some people live in areas with a lot of smog, but where there's vast amounts of nature, there really is just clean, crisp air, and to be able to breathe that in is so cleansing and refreshing for the soul and the body. Just remembering to breathe in itself is just such an important part of self-love. Another reason that nature is so great for self-love is because it actually goes with one of the tips from day 4 that we already talked about, which is get moving. I personally get very bored of doing the same thing over and over and over again. And the great thing about nature is that there's so many different ways we can get moving. Something that I really love doing, especially in the times when the weather's really nice, is exploring different nature areas around where I live. And even if there's not that many that are nearby you, there's different ways you can definitely be out in nature in a city also. There are parks you can explore. I just love exploring different areas, going on adventures. Sometimes I make scavenger hunts or see what the coolest thing I can find is. You can jog, walk, hike. It's just a wonderful way to really incorporate that get moving aspect into your self-love routine as well. So there's so many benefits of it. I mean, you're getting the fresh air, you're getting the vitamin D if it's a nice sunny day, and you are also getting that exercise in and getting in touch with your body. It's like a 2-in-1. It's a twofer. You can get moving and get in nature. Boom, done. What more could you ask for? And the last thing that I'll touch on for why getting out into nature is important for self-love is that it's grounding. Our energy is part of Earth. And I don't know if you've ever tried this, but if you haven't, I highly recommend it. Taking off your shoes and stepping on some grass, just barefoot, or not even grass necessarily, any kind of earth. And you can feel the energy coming from the earth. We are connected to everything. We emit a vibration, and how important that vibration is, and that our vibration contributes to the beauty of the world. Nature is high vibration. It reminds me that I'm part of the vibration of the planet, and that my existence matters. I matter. That's kind of the big thing here too with self-love. I matter in the grand scheme of things. Now, I remember when I was working on getting into nature into my self-love and working on my spiritual journey, and that really kind of came to a head in the winter time. And now I live in Wisconsin. So in Wisconsin, I was like, how can I possibly incorporate this for myself? Well, and I can go out in the snow. I mean, I'm not really a snow bunny. I don't know. Why am I even in Wisconsin if I don't like the snow that much? It's not that I don't like the snow. I just don't like to be that cold. I did find that there were ways to incorporate nature into my life at home, even during the wintertime. Things like buying myself flowers, or even just taking some rocks from the outside garden and bringing those indoors and incorporating them around crystals, using crystals. Also, crystals are fantastic. I'll have to do a video on crystals sometime. But those are awesome too to have around the house, and they all have different vibrations and also are very healing. So there's so many different ways to incorporate nature in your house, even in wintertime. So don't let that be a reason that you're not incorporating nature into your life if you feel like the weather is stopping you. As I was taking my walk just now, I remembered something else that I love to do in nature, and this bench reminded me of it because I've sat here many a time and reflected on life. And I really have found a lot of clarity just sitting out in nature and finding nice spots like this. So that's another reason that nature is great for self-love, because it's really nice to reflect and get that clarity that you may be seeking on your soul journey. All right, soul surfers, let's hear from you. How are you going to incorporate nature into your self-love routine? Do you have somewhere that you really like to go? Do you have a certain kind of nature that you enjoy? Like, for example, I love water. Water is my thing. I'm also a water sign. That could be part of it, but I just love water. But if there's certain elements that you love and different aspects that you look for in the nature that you bring into your life, let me know in the comments below. I really look forward to seeing how you're incorporating nature into your self-love routine, and I will see you on the next video.